Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code, DTC P0455, indicates that there is a large leak detected in the evaporative emission control system, EVAP, of the Honda HRV, model years 2016 to 2022. The EVAP system's primary function is to capture and store fuel vapors emitted from the fuel tank, preventing them from escaping into the atmosphere. When a large leak is detected, it often leads to increased emissions, potential fuel odor, and possible damage to the vehicle components if not addressed promptly. This might affect fuel economy and lead to further malfunctions if the leak remains. Components typically involved include the fuel fill cap, fuel lines, EVAP canister, purge valve, and vent hose, all crucial for maintaining proper system integrity. Addressing this DTC requires systematic troubleshooting following established diagnostic procedures to ensure effective repairs and vehicle reliability. The DTC P0455 identifies a large leak within the EVAP system of the Honda HRV. The main components potentially responsible include the fuel fill cap, EVAP canister vent hose, the fuel tank vapor recirculation tube, and the EVAP canister purge valve. Each of these parts plays a critical role in preventing fuel vapors from escaping into the atmosphere. The fuel fill cap is located at the rear of the vehicle near the fuel tank and is designed to seal the fuel tank from external elements and maintain vapor containment. The EVAP canister is typically found underneath the vehicle near the fuel tank, responsible for storing the fuel vapors until they can be purged into the engine during combustion. Recognizing the positions and functions of these components is vital to diagnosing the issue accurately. Several potential causes could lead to DTC P0455 being triggered. First, an improperly installed or faulty fuel fill cap can be a significant source of vapor leaks. The cap should be tightened until a click is heard, indicating it is secure. Secondly, damage to the seal of the fuel fill cap or the mating surface of the fuel fill pipe can create opportunities for leaks, especially after repeated use. Third, a blockage or restriction in the EVAP canister vent hose obstructs vapor flow, which can skew the system's readings. Finally, a damaged fuel tank vapor recirculation tube may cause improper connections and potential leaks. Identifying these problems accurately is necessary to restore the EVAP system's integrity. Symptoms associated with DTC P0455 include the illumination of the check engine light, which is typically the first indication for drivers. A noticeable fuel odor may also arise due to uncontained fuel vapors emitted through leaks in the EVAP system. Drivers may experience reduced fuel efficiency as the vehicle attempts to compensate for these leaks, leading to suboptimal performance. Moreover, persistent issues can lead to further fuel tank failures, as excess pressure or vacuum is not managed effectively. Recognizing these symptoms early can prevent more severe complications and expenses related to repair, emphasizing the importance of immediate diagnostics. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P0455 involves checking the vehicle's fuel fill cap. It's crucial to ensure whether the cap is the correct type and has been installed properly. A well-functioning fuel fill cap will typically have a marking that instructs users to tighten it until a click is heard, indicating it is secure. If the fuel fill cap is loose or missing, it can lead to significant issues and will need to be replaced or properly tightened. Confirming this step is essential, since it's often the simplest cause of a large leak detection error and can be resolved without extensive diagnostics. Step 2 involves a thorough inspection of the fuel fill cap seal and the mating surface of the fuel fill pipe. The integrity of these components directly affects the performance of the EVAP system. A damaged or missing fuel fill cap seal, or damage to the mating surface due to wear and tear, can create substantial leaks. It's also important to check that the tether cord is not caught under the cap, as this can prevent proper sealing. If any issues are found during this inspection, replacing the necessary parts will be crucial to restoring system integrity. This step ensures no simple injuries contribute to the large leak detection. At this stage in troubleshooting, it's pivotal to inspect the EVAP canister vent hose for any blockages or restrictions. To conduct this check, remove the front floor undercover, which provides access to the EVAP canister and associated hoses. Typically, any blockage could impair the cylinder's ability to function correctly, leading to erroneous leak detections. If a blockage is found, it should be cleared, or if the hose is damaged, replacement will be necessary. Ensuring that the vent hose is free of obstructions is vital to the overall health of the EVAP system. In this step, turn the vehicle to the off-lock mode before inspecting the fuel tank vapor recirculation tube. This component, essential for maintaining vapor flow from the fuel tank, must be checked for any visible damage or loose fittings. Poor connections can lead to vacuum issues, affecting the overall performance of the EVAP system. If the tube appears damaged, it may require replacement, or, in case of a minor issue, retorquing the fitting may resolve the problem. This step is crucial in ensuring that all connections within the vapor recirculation system maintain their integrity to prevent leaks. For this troubleshooting step, disconnect the vacuum hose from the EVAP canister purge valve located in the engine compartment. Use a T-fitting to connect a vacuum gauge and apply vacuum to the hose carefully. According to the procedures, you should apply about 2 kilopascals or 0.6 inches of vacuum. It's important to see if this vacuum maintains for a full minute. If it cannot hold this vacuum, it indicates a leak at the purge valve. A failed purge valve would need replacement to resolve the detection error, ensuring that the system can effectively control fuel vapor capture. This step requires turning the vehicle to the on mode to clear the previously set DTC using the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS. Clearing DTCs is essential to reset the monitoring systems and assess any intermittent failures accurately. After clearing, you will perform an EVAP test through the HDS. If this test reports an OK result, it may suggest that the system is working correctly at this moment, pointing toward possible intermittent issues. In such cases, checking for poor connections at critical components like the fuel tank pressure FTP sensor becomes vital, paving the way for pinpoint diagnostics on potential recurring problems. In Step 7, disconnect the fuel tank vapor recirculation tube from the EVAP canister and plug the canister port. This particular action allows the technician to isolate the EVAP system's components for further testing. After securing the system, reconnect the vacuum pump and gauge to ensure accurate readings. Next, you will re-engage the vehicle to the on mode and proceed with the EVAP test in HDS to monitor the system's pressure levels. Care must be taken not to exceed the specified vacuum, as exceeding these levels could damage the FTP sensor. This step empowers technicians to accurately assess whether the vent shut valve or other EVAP components are at fault. For the 8th step, you need to check the operation of the EVAP canister vent shut valve. Within the HDS system, select EVAP CVS off to begin this operation check. Disconnect the vent hose and apply vacuum, monitoring the FTP sensor's readings for any changes over a minute. A voltage increase of more than 0.2 volts indicates the valve is functioning appropriately. However, if no significant voltage change is detected, it implies a malfunctioning vent shut valve which would require replacement to ensure the efficiency of the EVAP system is restored. This methodical approach allows identifying whether the issue resides within the valve or other connected components. Now, during the 9th troubleshooting step, inspect the EVAP canister purge line for poor connections or any damage. This line runs between the EVAP canister and the purge valve. Ensuring its integrity is paramount in the diagnostic process. If any damages are noted, it is imperative to replace the damaged purge line. Furthermore, assessing the EVAP canister itself is essential, as it may also be a contributing factor to the DTC. Addressing any communication issues within this line or with the canister will significantly enhance the diagnosis process and remedy the EVAP leak indications. In the final troubleshooting step, use the HDS to select EVAP CVS off and proceed with visual inspections on the fuel fill pipe and vapor return pipe. These components must be checked for any signs of damage or loose connections, as these can lead to enhanced leak detection errors. Should these parts not show any visible concerns, move on to ensure the fuel tank unit's base gasket and the tank itself are in proper condition. However, if any issues are identified, necessary repairs or replacements should be carried out immediately to maintain system integrity, thereby ensuring that the EVAP system performs to specifications effectively. After completing all troubleshooting steps and repairs, it's important to conduct a final verification to ensure that the issues triggering DTC P0455 have been resolved effectively. This verification should start with a visual inspection, confirming that no more leaks exist within the system. Engaging in a test drive enables assessing the system under normal operating conditions to check if the DTC returns. An absence of the DTC post-repair indicates successful results, while the persistence of the leak detection error suggests that further diagnostics may be necessary. Final verification is vital to affirming the integrity of repairs made to the EVAP system. To avoid facing DTC P0455 in the future, regular preventive maintenance is essential. One of the simplest yet most effective measures is to routinely inspect the fuel cap, ensuring that it is in good condition and properly sealed after fuel refills. Regular checks of the fuel lines and hoses can also prevent unintentional wear or damage that could lead to leaks. Conducting periodic diagnostics on the EVAP system aids in early identification of potential issues before they result in DTCs, keeping emissions within legal limits and ensuring vehicle reliability. Proactive maintenance not only extends the lifespan of components, but also promotes overall vehicle performance. In conclusion, the process of diagnosing and troubleshooting DTC P0455 for the Honda HRV involves a systematic approach to identify the source of the large leak within the EVAP system. Each step, from checking the fuel fill cap to thorough inspections of the vent hoses and canisters, plays a crucial role in ensuring the integrity of the system. Addressing these issues swiftly is vital to maintaining vehicle emission standards and performance. Furthermore, engaging in regular vehicle maintenance can anticipate problems and prevent costly repairs. By adhering to these steps and maintenance practices, vehicle owners can uphold a high level of functionality and compliance with environmental standards. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.